mystery hunters. We're going into some deep, dark, and dank places to hunt for violent ghosts.
I'm gonna do an to their ghosts. Underground hospital passage, it's haunted. Or is it?
One time somebody actually saw something in there.
Oh my god. I saw like a little light.
And I'm off to a cemetery in Scotland to hunt down a dangerous ghost who reportedly attacks all who enter his tomb. Why are you attacking people? I felt like something was on my neck. I just really wanted to get out.
Has this ever happened to you before?
No.
Doubting Dave takes a group of I'm in Alcatraz. The island prison is the house of America's worst criminals, but now is only home to their ghosts.
I believe this is one of the most haunted cells on the rock.
Maybe I'm not supposed to be in here.
This is Mystery Hunters.
Is Alcatraz haunted
Is
by
one
the
of you or
violent, angry
hospital?
ghosts of its former prisoners?
We're going to use this creepy environment to find out just how strong the power of suggestion can be. We told 10 kids that they were going to be part of an experiment to see if we could meet the infamous ghost that inhabits this hospital wing. We think there's a ghost at this hospital. It's a 100-year-old hospital. We told them that in the 1890s, this corridor was filled with mentally ill patients, including a dangerous madman named Edward Delacroix. We told them about the research laboratory, where a nurse named Marla Johnson died in a fire. Because when it started, Edward Delacroix locked her in from the outside. And then we let their minds go to work, because none of this really happened, and no one has ever seen a ghost down here before, until today. This is where they found Marla Johnson's body. It's actually a cold spot in the room. We don't know why it's colder, and I wanted people to just go over and stand and just feel. Oh yeah, it's there. There's no cold spot here. It's exactly...
This cemetery might be home to the most terrifying ghost we've ever investigated. They've been giving tours of this Scottish cemetery for 4 years now, and strange and creepy things have been happening to the tourists. What did people report?
Cuts and bruises on their bodies, people began to collapse, and it got worse and worse. For instance, one woman in the tomb last week said when she went in, all the fingers on one hand broke.
All 5 fingers? The reports all take place in a tomb they call the Black Mausoleum. Raina Durham is just one of the hundreds of people who say they were attacked by the ghost.
The first time I went on the tour, I came home to discover I had bruises about this big from here all the way down to my ankle.
Wow. And you went back again?
Yes.
So what happened the next time?
I was actually knocked unconscious this time and was carried out by the tour guide.
What do you think? Do you think it's possible that the tomb's haunted?
I certainly think there could be something in there because you don't get knocked unconscious if there's nothing there.
There's an angry ghost in here. I guess I'm about to meet him. Anybody in here? Are you angry? Why are you attacking people? Show yourself! It was pretty creepy in there, but nothing happened. But so many people have been attacked, like Karen Perrin. She says the ghost actually talked to her.
All of a sudden I started feeling quite sick.
Then what happened?
Well, I didn't think much of it until the next day when I woke up and I had scratches on my back. That's all I could think about was like the poltergeists got me and scratched my back. I went back about 6 months later, but then I got hit, and it's so hard to describe. A hit from like inside my head, like a slap sort of inside my head, just sort of went bang, and I heard this voice saying, "Get out." Sorry, I always get upset when I talk about this bit. It wasn't very pleasant.
No. So I'm guessing you wouldn't take the tour again?
Definitely not.
Karen might not want to go back to the tomb. I will. I'm going to take the tour tonight, and we'll see if the ghost attacks me.
A haunting feeling when you're in school.
The
Like you
Alcatraz.
didn't do your homework last night.
The worst
Or you
criminals.
forgot about a test.
In
Or there's a ghost
1962.
standing over your shoulder, freezing you with her icy dead stare. No. Then you've never been to 11-year-old Jillian Berner's school in Toronto, Canada. Wait till you hear her story.
Take a look at Mystery Hunters.
Dear Doubting Dave, kids at school keep saying they see a ghost called the Grey Lady appear before them.
The worst criminals. The ghost.
They say she haunts our school because she died in a fire there a long time
She
ago.
died in a fire
I
in
hear people talk about her so much
1962 for June.
that sometimes I think I see her too. Are there such things as ghosts?
100 years ago. The
Well,
Attrack.
Jillian, people have been claiming to see ghosts for hundreds of
June
years. Our own
1962.
mystery hunters have searched for ghosts in houses, caves, battlefields, and even prisons. They've come across some weird stuff, but they have
For
never
June
yet actually seen a
1962,
ghost.
the
Maybe
Attrack for
because
worst
ghosts
criminals.
are supposed to be invisible. But some people say they can become visible by sucking energy off the living. That could be why people say they feel cold when a ghost is around.
As worst criminals in June 1962 for 100 years. The Alcatraz. In June 1962, the worst criminals would die at Alcatraz. The dawning day is the worst criminals in June 1962, like for 100 years ago, the worst criminals
So,
for
Jillian, are there such things as ghosts?
hundreds of years ago.
The problem with ghosts is no one can absolutely prove they exist. And the evidence gathered so far doesn't convince me or any scientist
June
I know. But many
1962
people
for
are
100
happy
years
to
ago
believe a
for
ghost
worst
story
criminals.
because either one of them an unexplained encounter.
Remember,
I wouldn't
these
believe
are
everything
all
you hear from the
the
kids
kids
at school,
saying.
Jillian. After all, many of them
After
still
all,
eat dirt.
this is subject of the worst criminals.